As the year turns, does your heart feel stuck in what was? You've walked into this new season carrying unanswered prayers, quiet disappointments, and wounds that time hasn't quite healed. You might be wondering if this year will truly be different, or if it's just a repeat of the same old story. But Scripture reminds us that God doesn't need a perfect past to create a powerful future. He doesn't require you to have everything figured out, just a willing heart that chooses to trust Him again. Remember what Isaiah 43 says, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing." This new year isn't just a change on the calendar. It's an invitation from God to believe that He is still at work in your life. One of the most dangerous beliefs we can carry into a new year is the thought that we're too late. Too late to change. Too late to start over. Too late to become who God called us to be. We measure ourselves by our age, our mistakes, and our missed opportunities, and we assume God is finished with us. But He is not bound by our timelines or discouraged by our delays. The Bible promises us in Philippians 1-6 that He who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. Even when your faith feels weak or your steps feel shaky, God remains committed to what He started. What feels like a delay to you might actually be preparation in His hands. Throughout Scripture, we see people who seemed delayed but were actually being shaped. Moses waited in the wilderness for decades. David hid in caves, running for his life. Joseph endured betrayal and prison before his purpose finally unfolded. From a human perspective, their lives looked completely stalled, but from God's perspective, they were being prepared. This is so important to remember. Delay is not denial. Waiting is not wasted, and God's silence does not mean He is absent. If God carried you through the last year and allowed you to wake up today, it's because your purpose is still active, and your story is not over. Stepping into this new year also requires releasing what was never meant to follow you. Some relationships, some dreams, some seasons ended, not to harm you, but to protect you. God doesn't remove things from our lives to punish us. He removes them because He cares for us. It's possible to leave a season physically, but still carry it emotionally, which is why God heals us as He leads us forward. What you might call a loss, God often calls a release. What you're desperately holding on to might belong to a version of you that no longer exists. This new season demands a new you, unburdened by the past. This year will require more trust than control. Faith doesn't come with a full explanation. Trusting God means leaning not on your own understanding. Just as Proverbs 3 tells us, some of the most meaningful seasons of our lives begin with uncertainty, where we don't know how or when things will unfold, but we know that God is with us. Fear will absolutely try to follow you into this year. It will whisper reminders of past failures and warn you not to hope too much. But fear is not your leader. Courage is choosing to move forward anyway, trusting that God goes with you wherever you go. You don't have to feel brave to be brave. You just have to take the next step. Remember, our God is a God of new beginnings. The Bible is filled with stories of restoration and fresh starts. He doesn't cancel people. He redeems them. This year isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming who God always intended you to be. Faithful, not perfect. And if this year feels quiet or slow at the start, remember that some of God's deepest work happens in the stillness. He's building foundations in your life that you will thank Him for later. The work that happens beneath the surface is often the most important. So, no matter how the last year ended, this year begins with hope, rooted in God's unbreakable promises. Your life is not an accident. Your future is not random, and this year is not empty. God has already gone before you, preparing the way. You don't need to have everything figured out. Just keep walking, one prayer at a time, one step at a time, one act of faith at a time. The same God who carried you through every moment of last year will walk with you through every moment of this one. And He is not finished with you yet. His best is still to come. Thank you for watching. If this message encouraged you, please like and subscribe for more.